Okay, Ali Delgado, informative speech essay over sleep deprivation. Did you know, according to the American Sleep Health Organization, in the US alone, 1 in 3 adults do not get the regular recommended amount of sleep that they need to protect their health? Sleep deprivation is more common than many people think and more harmful than many people know. It affects your physical health and your mental health, but it also has a negative impact on your overall quality of life. What is sleep deprivation, many of you may be thinking? It is simply what it states, being deprived of sleep, which is not to be confused with insomnia, which is just the inability to sleep. The Cleveland Clinic has done their research on this, and it has both long and short-term effects. Sleep deprivation is not partial to one individual, but it can affect anybody and everybody regardless of age. It is not only to do with the amount of sleep that you are getting per night, but also the quality of that sleep. What is the cause of sleep deprivation? There are countless factors. Some of those include stress, your work life, your home life, your school life, your daily routines, your bedtime routines, or maybe even your medical conditions. Many people can relate to not getting a good night's rest, and oftentimes you wake up feeling moody, grumpy, groggy, or irritable. That would be short-term sleep deprivation. But when dealing with chronic sleep deprivation is when you start to see the big impacts on your overall health, regardless if that be mental or physical health. There are both long and short-term effects from inadequate sleep. Some impacts, according to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, are chronic heart disease, chronic kidney disease, increased blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, or even depression. The Institute has also made it quite apparent that freak accidents can occur or deaths, such as plane crashes, nuclear meltdowns, car accidents, and much more. Coping with sleep deprivation can be quite simple and easy, and it is essential for everyone's health, safety, and well-being. There's many ways to cope with sleep deprivation. My anatomy instructor has always made it a point not to go into the lab if you're tired or did not get a good night's rest, because when he was in college, he left the lab with one less finger. If you're sleep deprived, it's best to slow down and really focus on the task at hand. Maybe even get a power nap or stay hydrated. To improve your sleep quality, maybe increase your exercise, decrease your caffeine usage, and decrease your electronic usage a couple hours prior to bed. Or even try a new bedtime routine. I hope I was able to inform you on the negative impacts that sleep deprivation can cause and some ways to cope with them, or to enhance your sleep quality. Sleep is not to be downplayed, and an inadequate amount of it can have serious consequences on your overall health and well-being, as well as on the other people's around you and your quality of life. So start focusing on ways to increase your quality of life. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.